Bidet Geeks! Welcome back to the Geek Cider Show. I'm Josh.
I'm Anna.
I'm Connor.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about The Legend of Vox Machina, episodes 7 through 9. So if you haven't seen them yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later, because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. We got it! We got Scanbo.
I was so worried.
Very different in this show.
I was very worried we weren't going to get Scanbo because there were hints of Scanbo in other previous episodes. I was like, shit, if they're hinting at it, then maybe they're not going to do it. But how do you take Scanbo out?
Because they had the one thing on the map where he's like, I could do this, and it was like a little cartoon.
And then there was a Triceratops skull in Gilmore's Glorious Goods. So I was like,
I was worried that it was going to be just like a little in-joke on the map, and then they weren't going to do it. But they did it. It was very, very different.
Yes.
I wish it had been a little bit closer to the campaign.
Me too, because I felt like it was so clutch in the campaign. It was so good. They did do a good job at doing it. It was still good.
What I really missed, and if anybody who hasn't seen the campaign, I am going to spoiler this part of the campaign a little bit. Matt Scanlan flew up as a bird or a dragonfly or something, and like landed above the arch of the doorway. And then while he was up there, he turned into a Triceratops and fell on a guy.
Yes.
And then busted through the door, and they were all what happened to Grog? All the archers were up on the stairway pointing guns down, and then from there chaos ensued. Went very different. He went in through a window into the lavatory, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
And like the vibe and the feel of Scanbo was very much the same. The happenings were very different.
Yeah. And like, I get it though, because now we have two different versions of Scanbo instead of just the exact same thing. Like, that's a big moment from the campaign. So it is kind of cool to have two different versions. And Scanbo from the show felt more like a show and less like a D&D session, whereas Scanbo in the campaign was obviously a D&D session.
It was a trap.
Yeah.
It went Grog when he busted through the door. It was a trap.
Yeah.
And they got him with the arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, who's your favorite character?
Grog.
You like Grog the best?
Yeah.
Who else do you like?
All the other guys.
All the other guys, like all of them. What did you think? What about when Scanlan, when he drank the potion and he breathed fire? That was really cool, huh? Yeah, that was a super good move, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about when he turned into a Triceratops? That was super cool, wasn't it?
He did busted.
He did. He busted right through, didn't he?
Yeah. You almost busted through the door.
Yep. He sure did. He busted through that door, didn't he?
Yeah, but he got on the roof.
And then he got on the roof, remember? Yeah. And he shot the guy with lightning.
Yeah. But he didn't.
But he did. The guy didn't die. He had to fight him again, didn't he?
Yeah, but he kicked him really like lightning.
Yeah, he really got with the lightning, didn't he?
Yeah, and he destroyed him.
I'll tell you what I really, really love what they're doing with Pike.
Huh?
Yes.
How they're handling Pike and Pike's absence during this arc, because Ashley wasn't there, she'd working on Blind Spot, is amazing.
Yeah, they're giving her like this whole other story, and it's just something to add to the story that we already know, and it's just really great. I love it so much.
What do you mean, bud?
Because Walter was angry.
He was. Did he rage?
Yeah. Another day, Grog, the bow arrow guy did shoot an arrow and broke the arrow. You were wet.
Yeah. when Vax shot the arrow and it broke the other guy's arrow and it went. Yeah, that was a really cool part, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he just got him dead.
Yeah, he sure did. He just got him dead.
And he got his poor guy down and killed them. And then snap them head together.
When Grog smashed their head together, yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part in the entire series so far happened in these 3 episodes, and that was when Percy was up against the wall and he's talking and he's stalling and he's doing the geometry in his mind. What angle do I need to shoot this bullet? And he got the professor.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we talked about before we started filming was we talked about Keyleth and how they were up until these 3 episodes. I haven't really liked how they've handled Keyleth because, like in the campaign, she never froze in battle. She tried stuff and failed, but she never froze, and she's frozen a few times so far. She came in super clutch in these 3 episodes.
Yeah, she did. And she just seemed like she had a lot more confidence in this episode. So I'm kind of almost wondering if maybe the first few episodes that are a nod to pre-stream.
Maybe, could be.
Yeah, and that's why we're like, well, Keyleth was never like this. And we're like, well, yeah, she was, but just not when we got on stream.
We don't know any of that stuff. That's just a hypothesis.
Wild theory.
Yeah. We did get Vax's line to Keyleth.
Yes.
What did you think? Because we talked about it.
I personally would have liked, especially the way that the animation is going, I would have liked it to stay the original how it was, and that be their first kiss. How they did it is actually probably how it should have went down in campaign. But like the way it's been going, like they've been flirty, they've been, like kind of eyeing each other. Like it would have, the way he did it in campaign would have worked here. And I kind of, I was a little upset
because it's been a long time since I've seen the campaign, but it did in the campaign just kind of come out of nowhere. What I do like what they did in the show is they did foreshadow and kind of show, oh, Vex might have feelings for her, and then they almost kissed, but there were zombies.
Yes.
Zombies?
Yeah, remember the zombies?
Yeah.
What did you think of the zombies? Were they super cool?
Yeah.
Were they scary?
What happened to the zombies?
They died.
The one thing that we haven't gotten yet in this show, and we're almost there, I think, is Keyleth talking to the Sun Tree. I want to get Matt's voiceover of the Sun Tree in the show.
Oh my god, yes.
We've only got 3 episodes left, so we're almost at the end, which I think is plenty of time to wrap up the main Briarwood arc, but there's a lot of stuff that happens like immediately after that I don't think they're going to have time for. That's going to have to kick off season 2, I think. Like, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's some stuff that the Briarwoods are into that they've alluded to so far in the show that I just don't think they're going to have time to touch on with only 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
So that I think has to kick off season 2, which
I'm pretty sure we've already gotten the green light for season 2.
It has been renewed already.
Yeah.
I don't think that is in any kind of production yet.
No, probably not.
And they've got Amazon support, so they don't have to crowdfund it this time. So that's good.
Yeah, they've got Amazon support and they've got fan support. From what I remember, Legend of Vox Machina is trending better than the League of Legends one, Arcane.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was trending pretty. That was pretty big trend, and like the Legend of Vox Machina is doing better from. I forget where I read that, but I read that somewhere.
All right, I think that's all we have for this video. If there's something that we should have talked about that we didn't, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please let us know by dropping a like on it and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.